Hello everyone, and welcome to On Trends CC, where I look at CC from 10 different creators that I think are on trend for 2024. And I do like to look at a particular room, and a particular trend will be the focus for today. So today we are outdoors. We haven't gone outdoors yet, and I thought that would be a lot of fun. And we are going to be looking at something a little bit different. So we've talked about the overall trends for 2024. So there's things like sustainability, minimalism with a twist. We've got maximalism. We've got bringing the natural, sort of inspired world from the outdoors to the inside. But obviously we're outdoors today, so we don't need to bring the outdoors inside today. Things like that. So we have like lots of trends that are overall and carry throughout the house. But a little specific trend that I think works really nicely for... So a little specific trend that is coming about for 2024 in the outdoors areas is about wellness. So one of the big trends for 2024 throughout the house is soothing, calming sort of colours. We're looking at earthy colours and a real sort of calmness and serenity. And I think that comes down to mental well-being. So we've talked about this, I think, in each of the rooms. So it's sort of that soothing vibe. We talked about this in the bedroom, where you are looking at more sort of serenity and soothing sort of things, but making but specific to the outdoor areas, what we are looking at. So specifically with the outdoor areas, we're looking at some really awesome things that promote wellness and happiness, not just mentally but also physically as well. So wellness spaces are very big, and this is what their main trend that we are going to be looking at for our outdoor area in this episode. And I found some really fabulous bits and pieces that I thought would work really nicely with this trend, as well as working in some of the other trends that we have going on in 2024 as well. So, as you can see here, we have a fabulous hot tub, a pergola, and a cute little shower, an outdoor shower in behind there. So, this little set here was created by Awan Kaboom, and it's from their Calm Splash collection. So, that's the hot tub, the shower, and the pergola. So, well, let's dig into it. Why did I think this was on trend to 2024? Well, look at the colours. We are talking about nature-inspired items. In the yard, it's sort of more moving away from the formals or sort of modern garden, and we're going more connected to the natural world. We're celebrating texture and movement and colour, and so we're talking about low maintenance gardens. We're thinking things that have more colour, more of a lived in feel, sort of comfortable kind of garden, something that's practical as well, that you can use, and it has like that beautiful soothing beauty to it. So there is so specifically what I liked about these items and how I feel like they connect with the 2024 trends is that functionality. So we've got a couple of functional items and something that's really pretty, and also bringing in those natural materials. So wood, tick, tick, tick. We've talked about metal trim as well as part of the trends of 2024. So we've got like a little bit of metal trim there in the shower, and obviously a little bit in the hot tub as well. But the main thing that I really liked about this was the natural sort of materials. So that is the hot tub, shower, and pergola, and so that comes to us from Awan Kaboom from their Calm Splash collection. Okay, up next we have this gorgeous little planter and Firepit. So these are from Chicklet, from their modern Lanai outdoor set. So it's a Firepit and planter. So when we're talking about the outdoors, one of the trends for 2024 is a monochrome gardens or monochromatic gardens. So we're talking about tone on tone. So it's like shades of green to create serenity, or you have tonal colours in your flowering garden and that sort of thing as well. So another part of the wellness spaces is bringing in some really soothing things like water features, calming planting schemes, day beds, So raised garden beds, we're bringing in vertical gardens as well. So as soon as I saw this planter in the vertical sort of garden, I thought, you know what, that's actually going to be absolutely perfect for our little outdoor space. And I thought the fire pit would be quite cool as well, just bringing in that sort of that natural fiery warmth, because hey, fire is hot. But yeah, the wood on the outside of it, obviously captures that natural vibe as well. And we're talking about, one of the big things we've talked about in 2024 is having that sort of that personalized kind of touch. So it's creating, it's bringing in sort of vintage items that might be more unique, and it could be things like upcycling or restoring vintage outdoor furniture. And something that is, just little items, little touches that I think are quite unique or personal to you. So I thought these kind of like the planters had like quite a unique look to them, which I thought was really cool. So those are the fire pit and planter from the Modern Lanai outdoor set by Chicklet. Now, we were talking about unique things or things that could add like a little bit of personality to your outdoor space, and I saw this birdcage and I thought, you know what, that is definitely something a little different. That bird kind of, the eyes weird me out a little bit, but aside from that, I actually thought it was super cute, and I could see something like, that brings your personality in. So you've got like a nature loving, bird loving, animal loving kind of sim in there, and they had their gorgeous little bird cage. So I thought that was super cute. Now, these two items come to us from JomSims, and it's from their Seilva outdoor set. It's the Birdcage and Lounger. So one of the things with our wellness spaces for this year is we're looking at outdoor areas that are dedicated to relaxation and rejuvenation. So it's yoga spaces, raised garden beds, outdoor spas, lounges, day beds. And we talked about calming planting schemes and water features. So I saw this lovely day bed and I thought, you know what, that's absolutely gorgeous. I love like the wood grain on it. That brings in that sort of natural vibe to it. And I felt like the material kind of had quite a natural look to it. Like it's got like quite a bit of texture to the cotton, and it's got it like it's got a lovely look, and it works really nicely with the bird cage right here in the same sort of wood. So I thought, that's something quite unique, and I quite like the colours on this as well. So it's got a limited palette, but you've kind of got the white and then the blue as well, or sort of a bluey green. It's blue. With the bird, you do have the same colours, but it just changes the top of the bird cage and also the bird. So you got the bird in different colours from there. But I thought that was a super cute sort of unique touch that might be interesting to bring into the build when we build that in the building section in the next episode. So that is the Seilva outdoor set, Birdcage and Lounger from JomSims. Okay, next up we have a little bit of lighting. So this is from Nickname from their outdoor hot tub set, and this is the lighting that came with it, and I love this lighting. I actually saw something, I was having a look at some of the different trends and obviously doing a bit of research and having a wee nosy around looking at different decorations and that sort of thing, and I actually saw some lighting that was quite similar to this in one of the pictures that I was looking at with different ideas for outdoor gardening and that sort of thing, an outdoor patio looks for 2024, and I thought these were absolutely perfect. So it's sort of bringing like a modern touch to the outdoors, but in our wellness space we've obviously got to have those sort of relaxing kind of soothing vibes, and I think that comes down to cute lighting. So not like having the harsh overhead lighting or anything like that, but having something really quite cute. So this is them at night time. So it doesn't actually create a glow from the bulb, but it actually creates a glow from the actual items instead, which I think is a little bit of a shame. I would have loved like a bit of a glow from the bulb, but I imagine this is quite difficult as it is. So I think they are quite cool, and they are functional as well. Okay, up next we have this gorgeous little set from Severinka. It's their Daisy Coastal Outdoor set. So from that set, I've actually chosen the seating and the dining from that because I thought it all really coordinated really well. It's got like a really peaceful, like serene kind of vibe. I love the hanging, the fact that they're hanging seats and you got your like natural twined rope and everything like that. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. Like, look at all the details on this. Like, it's cozy and lovely. I mean, can you just imagine, like, on a lovely summer's day like it is today in Willow Creek, just, you know, sitting outside on your porch, swinging away on that. I mean, you would just feel so serene and peaceful. So this just kind of had like a bit of a coastal vibe to it, obviously being a coastal set, but I thought it could actually work really nicely in a whole lot of different kinds of rooms. So let's have a wee look at the colours that we got with this one. So we've got sort of a whiter and then a light, darker, and then we've still got blues and yellows and more natural tones. Just fabulous. So that kind of matches the wood, and then same again in these. So we've got different lot of tones on there. Now this is like a longer, you've got a longer taller one and you've got a shorter one there as well for the hanging seats, just depending on what you want to do there. So one of the trends that I did have a wee read about was having like a little enclosed space, so having, you know, that outdoor indoor flow. So, you know, outdoor indoor flow is a thing that's been around for forever and a day. And it's still in, you know, it's, I don't think it's one of those trends that's really gonna go away, but like creating like a little enclosed like area where you can have things like your hanging seats and cute little seats, just creating that real soothing kind of calming vibe, and yeah, really enjoying the natural world, which is a big part of what the yard embraces in 2024. So one of the big trends we're talking about is eclecticism. So it's like having like different types of furnishings in different areas, functionality. So making sure that the things that we choose are functional as well. So obviously, you know, seating and dining, pretty easy to cover that, tick, tick. We talked about functionality as well when we're talking about bedrooms and creating like functional storage areas or functional areas in your room. So it's like bringing in the multi-purpose to the rooms, and you know, those little personalized spaces. So I feel like, you know, the cushions and stuff bring that little bit of personality to it all. So that set is the Daisy Coastal Outdoor set, and that is from Severinka. Now we're looking at the Juneau Outdoor Dining set from Onyxium, and I've chosen the Clutter, the rug, and the umbrella from the set. So that's the Juneau Outdoor Dining. The table is from Severinka that we just looked at. So what I loved about this is the natural sort of colours and the vibe are very pretty as far as the rug and the umbrella goes. I love that they match, and that's very cool. I love like the little fanciness of this vase. I thought that was a very cool, it's quite a cool like texture and stuff to it, and it's got that sort of natural glass thing going on. So we're talking about nature inspired materials and that sort of thing. So I thought that was going to be like a really cool, unique piece that maybe I could put like a plant or something in, which would be quite handy for that. And then looking at the clutter that we got, so we've got like an assortment of different plates and the different depths, so like your bowls and that sort of thing, with different prints and that sort of thing on the different sizes. We've got square tumblers, which I thought was really cute, and a square fruit platter. And then we've got like a really nice juice drink holder and a placemat setting as well, which all matches. So I thought these were really cool, and it's sort of, I felt like the squareness of the plates kind of juxtaposed the round sort of curves and stuff of the bottom of the umbrella, and also the vase as well. And we've talked about this before in this series, where a big trend for 2024 is combining the sort of the curves, the softness of the curves with the straightness of the more harsh line stuff. Let's have a wee look at the colours. So in the umbrella, so we've got a sort of a plain white with a grey base, and then we've got more of an orangey stripe, and then like a lighter stripe with a sort of the yellow on it. Can you see that a little bit better there? And in the vase, we've got a few different colours there. I think that's really pretty. I would so use that inside as well. It's a really nice vase. And in the rug, same sort of colours again, but like different patterns on it, which is quite cool. So I really like that there was like quite a cool natural weave on this rug, because we're talking about natural fibers and stuff, and I thought the colors were quite gentle and soothing. So colors wise, we're looking at earthy tones and pretty tones for 2024 when it comes to furnishings. So nice and soothing, and which should work nicely with our sort of wellness vibe that we've got going on. And we've got like a variety of different colors here with the plates, with the glasses, different kinds of juice, with the platter, different options there, and same again there. And this is a little placemat set too, different colors. So I think that should work really nicely in an outdoor area to add like a little bit of life. And clutter always brings life to a build, right? So I thought that would be absolutely perfect for the outdoors, like a little variety. And we're going to create sort of like an indoor-outdoor flow, obviously, with our wellness space. So, we've got that sort of outdoor area that might flow on from the dining room or the kitchen, that, a place where you can sort of hang out and relax and rejuvenate yourself, which is it's all what wellness spaces is all about: relaxation and rejuvenation. So that set is from Onyxium, the Juneau outdoor dining set. Righto, so we have gone back to the nighttime because we are looking at lights again. So we talked about when we were looking at the lights from Nickname, from the outdoor hot tub set, we were talking about how bringing those peaceful sort of soothing vibes, lighting actually comes into it, because we don't want sort of that that really harsh kind of floodlight kind of effect going on. We want to gentle it down a little bit, and I thought these sort of hanging lights, creating that sort of romantic, relaxed, lovely, soothing kind of vibe. Hanging lights, obviously we need to have some of those, and I saw these hanging lights, and they come from Winner 9, and it's from their Paradox outdoor set. So I really like that you had some like different options as far as like the way that it draped down, the different sizes, and the different sort of spacing in between the lights as well. So I thought that could be really flexible for creating like a really nice, neat, soothing kind of outdoor area that you can just chill out in. And you can just picture it in the evenings, right? You're like chilled out in your little wellness space, and it's all the pretty lights twinkling. It's all sort of soft and soothing, and can picture it right now. It would be amazing. Your beautiful garden, maybe some cicadas chirping in the background. It would be beautiful. So yeah, mood lighting is actually a big thing for 2024. Lighting in general, sort of bringing in sort of the technology throughout the house. I haven't talked about that too much as a trend because it's a little bit hard to show, I think, and really define within The Sims 4. But yeah, mood lighting is a thing. So string lights, solar lights, and fixed lights, rather than having, as I said, the harsh overhead lights is a big thing for 2024 when we're looking at the indoor-outdoor flow in the outdoor garden. So these lights were by Winner 9 from their Paradox outdoor set. Now, what would a garden be without plants? So obviously we're going to have like a garden area. It's going to be all landscaped and that sort of thing. But in our little patio space, our little outdoor patio, we're going to need some more plants. So I found this gorgeous set by SIMcredible. It's the Agreste plants and pots. So when I saw that this had a raised garden, which is this here, and one of the big things in wellness spaces is raised garden beds, I thought, well, you know what? Amazing, perfect kitchen. So that ticks the box when it comes to wellness. I kind of think like, when we're talking about raised garden boxes and planters and beds and that sort of thing, I'm kind of thinking like, maybe that's good for your back, because like when I garden, like, you're bending down over the garden and your back gets sore and that sort of thing. So, wellness wise, I kind of like the idea of a raised garden bed where you don't have to bend over so much and hurt your back. So I like that. I loved like the distressed sort of nature of the pots. I thought that was amazing. It sort of, one of the big trends is obviously bringing in the eclectic, sort of the eclecticism. So it's like the combining the new and the old materials, and I really love that juxtaposition between the old and the new. Sort of, you've got that new looking planter, and you've got the sort of the old planter pots and the old plants and that sort of thing. I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. We're talking about nature inspired, so those natural materials, looking at those pots, you know, there's sort of like a natural sort of clay vibe to them. I thought these were absolutely gorgeous. Some amazing little plants. And I love that we had the option here of plants that didn't actually have anything underneath them, so you can use them for like a variety of different things. So if we had like different planters in different pots, then you could use them in there and as decoration, which I thought was really cool. Color wise, you've got different options with the different sort of vibe with the plants, which is cool. So if you wanted to do like a monochromatic garden and do like a lot of green on green, I mean, this would be definitely a good option for you as far as CC packs go. Lots of different colours and that sort of thing there. Different colours with the pots and the plants, different leaf colours, and again different pot colours coming through there. Absolutely gorgeous. I loved this vibe. I thought this was absolutely smashed it for me, like for creating a wellness garden. I thought there was like different options with plants, and as we've talked about, the raised garden bed, tick tick tick, so many ticks for this, for being on trend in 2024. So this little set is the Agreste plants and pots from SIMcredible. Righto, so now we have some vases. Now the reason that I chose these is that we're talking about eclectic furniture in 2024, and I felt like these had like a really antique, old sort of style to them that I thought would add like so much personality to our outdoor space. I thought that'd be really cool. So these vases are from the Simythology Egyptian kitchen set from Simenapule. Sorry if I mispronounced that. So yeah, I absolutely love these. I thought they ticked so many boxes as far as 2024 trends go. So we've got that sort of natural material kind of vibe, and we've got that very unique vintage sort of vibe as well. So combining that old with the new, and I thought these would be like little standout kind of vases that would work really nicely in the outdoor space. Obviously the outdoor space does lend itself nicely to like a lot of vases and planters and things like that, and I thought this would be absolutely perfect for that. So let's have a wee look at the colours. So we've got all sorts of colours here, which I love, and I love like the metallic sort of touch to it, because we haven't done too much metallic outside yet, so I thought these would be great. And also like the earthy colours are absolutely perfect for 2024 with the trends of colours that we have going on in the earthy tones. So yeah, absolutely lovely little vases. So that is from Simenapule, from the Simythology Egyptian kitchen set. And last but certainly not least, we have this gorgeous little barbecue. This little cutie is from Imagination, and it's from their oak and concrete patio set. So I love like all the little details on that barbecue, like the little flaps on the side. I loved how it incorporated wood with metal, which is very on brand for 2024. So I thought that was actually absolutely great. I love sort of the concrete little sculpture and the little coffee table as well. I thought they were very cool. Once again, combining the concrete with the wood, which is very nature inspired. And I love this little sculpture as well. I thought that was really cute. And you know, a lot of gardens do have the little sculptures in them, so I thought that was very cool. As far as the colours go, so we've got actually quite a range of colours. So I thought that would be nice and flexible for our wellness garden. And I love like the shape and the sort of, I don't know, I just kind of thought this coffee table had like a, you know, a calmness to it, like a serenity, like it's, you know, it's a big hunk of concrete and it feels like, you know, a rock that's been there forever, and you know, you're just sort of incorporating it into your garden. That's kind of like the vibe I got from that. And we've got like some different colors in the sculpture as well, so I thought the sculpture could like bring in like a unique kind of flair. We've talked about bringing personality to your garden, and I thought that could you know, be a piece that could bring a little bit of personality to the garden, which is very cool. Bringing in that eclectic vibe, the curves and the straights, obviously that's coming into it as well. So I think this little set actually ticks the boxes for 2024 trends quite nicely. So this is from the Oak and Concrete Patio set from Imagination. Well everyone, that wraps up this episode of the CC on Trends. So we have looked at items that I think would work really well in an outdoor patio area, creating a wellness kind of vibe, which is on trend for 2024, thinking about wellness, your well-being, mentally and physically. So things that are peaceful, serene, that make things easier, perhaps a raised garden bed, things that are serene and peaceful. So thank you so much for joining me on this little journey. I hope that you will come back and join me for the build in the next episode, where we try and build an outdoor area with these amazing little items. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.